Welcome to Big Data Revealed on the Amazon AWS S3 Cloud. This release sources S3 and Apache Hadoop. Here you see files on AWS S3 and Hadoop in the folder file tree. This is where you select what data assets you want to discover for meeting the EU GDPR and other governments' regulatory requirements. Big Data Revealed offers two ways to view results: the technician's dashboard and the executive summary with graphs and drill. First, let's view some discovery results from the quick classification. Let's first inquire on why we have Social Security in only 2.9% of this column's data assets. This column looks like IP addresses with some Social Security numbers most likely mistakenly left over or put in here by error. After searching the column's data assets for the pattern of Social Security, we see only a small amount of Social Security numbers found, and as we drill into one we see the surrounding data in the file. Now we take the path of the pattern run for Social Security and look at column 11 to verify it is not a false positive. After viewing the column values and then drilling into one of the Social Security records, we see it is not a false positive. Now that we verified it is Social Security, we make the decision to protect this data. We select the Sequester button, select the checkbox so all history and existing files are deleted, and select the column we wish to encrypt, and select the Run button. The encryption process has started. By clicking the Open, Decrypt button, it shows column 11 is encrypted. To verify this, we look with the File Content Viewer and see the Social Security data assets have been encrypted. With the technician's dashboard, we select and view the result of the data discovery run to view and verify further all the Social Security data assets were encrypted. We can also see other data asset statistics in from the discovery run. We also drill into one of the data assets to verify that down to the system source of record, in this case an S3 bucket column, it is encrypted as expected. Now let's look at what we feel companies will struggle with the most in becoming GDPR compliant. Remember these words: indirect identifiers. In this process we first select one or multiple key direct identifiers to find which files can be joined to the other files by one or more of these keys. In this simple example I chose just the email key identifier. This will find the correlations across all the selected files and store the files and percentage of the matches found. This is then used in the second phase, where Big Data Revealed then takes each and every unique data asset value and all their permutations across all the joinable files, looking for the user-selected indirect identifiers. These values can be gender, postal code, dates, and other values that when combined can within a reasonable percentage identify a person or small group of people. And will list the individual data assets and the files and columns and rows they were found. If found and not remediated, this is a GDPR violation. This same process is used to find and remediate citizens' right of erasure, or otherwise known as right to be forgotten, and to also take away consent for certain requested personally identifiable information while allowing others to be used, such as email to receive discounts. Now for a specific email we click the checkbox of the IP address value and click the Encrypt button. This will encrypt the data asset value shown by the file, column, row, and pattern type. Now that the encryption job has completed, we can view the results in the file content reader and see that the IP address for that citizen's email we selected has been encrypted. If this was done in error or the citizen changed their consent, the value or values can be easily decrypted. Here we can see the decryption took place, and here we can see there are no encrypted values. Now let's look at the process to run IoT streaming data jobs. First we create what's called a producer file that identifies the stream data and credentials and other information needed. As we look at a completed stream's results, we see what pattern discovery the user chose, can be one or many. Whatever pattern discoveries the user selected, when the streamed data is found to match one or more of the pattern, that data asset value will be encrypted on the fly and written to the file storing this data, safely and encrypted. This encryption can be decrypted if in error. A user can also, after reviewing the stored stream's data, can select columns of data to be decrypted, as well can select new columns to be encrypted. Quick classification will show the user one or more pattern discoveries were found and what percentage of the file and column those patterns represent. The user can then drill into these results to verify if a false positive or not. In data discovery we have basic data profiling results as well as outlier discovery with notifications to capture when parts may be wearing out or banking activities that may detect money laundering. The control panel allows for server settings, security settings, user permissions, and much more. BigDataRevealed offers log files for security and traceability of jobs and processes run. For more information, a demo, or an audit assessment trial of BigDataRevealed for GDPR, please reach us at phone numbers or emails on the screen. Thank you kindly for watching our demo video.